It's not shocking anymore at this point, but I don't think people should let it slide. It's just more and more fuckery. And like I said, with the support of who? Who's supporting this fuckery? But everybody knows that Ice-T is married to Coco, who basically, she's had a lot of surgery. You know, she's had a lot of body augmentations. And she's not real. You know she wears weave too, right? And you see she is not a natural blonde. This is her real hair. You see that dark hair right there? You see the eyebrows. You see the eyelash. Real blondes, eyebrows can be blonde to brown. And even some of their eyelashes are blonde. I've seen that. That's a real blonde. But the majority of these troglodytes are not blonde. It comes from a bleach bottle. They have to go get this touched up. And look at it. And you can tell this is weave. This right here is weave. Look at her hair right here. It looks oily and greasy here. It's very thin. Now she put a ponytail piece back here. It's not even matching up with the highlights, because she actually needs to go get it done. She needs to go get it dyed because the color is starting to fade. I know people could say it's probably the picture. It could be the lighting, possibly. But honestly, you see the roots. You see her dark hair, and you see the blonde is kind of fading, and you can tell this is a ponytail. I can tell that this is added hair. So yeah, all that complaining about the makeup, you black women need to stop with the makeup and plastering your face and wearing blonde because you want to look white, even though the majority of white women don't have blonde. Look at the blonde back here. You can see her roots too. Look at the roots. Look at the roots. Yeah. And I'm sure if the picture went on up, we could see her roots too. But that you want to look like a white woman because you're wearing blonde hair. The fuck out of here. And black men just want something 100% natural. They have to have something 100% natural because they can't stand the fakeness, right? Right. Ice-T defends Coco after the internet comes for her for wearing cornrows. She's just pulling a Kim Kardashian, looking for attention. She just trolling. Again, trolling black women. That's all. Looking for some attention. Again, I said this in a previous video. Just trolling black women. Because, again, remember, they don't give a fuck about what these black men are talking about. Like I said, however old she is, you think that she doesn't run to her doctor every time she sees a black woman that's her age or older looking younger than her. And then she has to go get some Botox and some surgery, and she has to get a little bit of a touch up. Let's see how old Coco is. She's almost 40. She's 38. And Nia Long is 46. Let's take a look. Look at Nia Long. (46) 38. 46. Closing in on 50. 38. This is 46. This is almost 50. 38. Megan Good is around her age. She is 3 years younger. This is Megan Good. That's Megan Good. And that's Coco. They supposed to be around the same age, right? I could do that forever. But what I'm trying to say is they see that on a daily basis. I see it in the plantation that I work in. I see them looking. I see it. And they're men. They'll come up and talk and try and do small talk. And it gets under their skin. There was one incident on the plantation. I talked about it in another video. And it was a black woman. She had her natural hair all out, curly. It was so pretty. She had on a beautiful sundress, her heels and everything in the office, right? So she walked over there. She looks gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. They are paying her all kinds of attention. You see all of the troglodytes' head turn and looking. So they couldn't have this. You had them get up from one section all the way down from where she was, get up and go there where she was, trying to get attention from the men who were talking to her. And there was an Asian guy even talking to her, and they were talking about business, making small talk. Another one came over there trying to get his attention. She failed and she went on about her business. They were trying to grab the men's attention that were paying her attention. Couldn't do it. Didn't matter what color they were all on her, looking at her. Guess who wasn't? Just take a guess. You can leave it in the comments section. Guess who wasn't, around her. Because that's the way it goes in the plantation I am. I see it. They would rather talk to a melted candle face pale troglodyte before they will talk to a beautiful woman like her. This shit is sad. And anybody in Indianapolis knows what the hell I'm talking about. I've even seen a black man. He looked at me because he knew I was looking at him. And it wasn't because he looked good. I mean, get in where you fit in. I understand why, you got with her. If she was willing to accept you, great. Cause I'm sure, a lot of the black women are not checking for you. I wasn't checking for him, but I saw what I looked and saw was, I wonder if he has children. He was holding her son, and her son was by a white man, but he was playing daddy. But back to the article. Now, she named this hairstyle Coco Swoop. Coco Austin has a new hairdo, and it's attracting attention for all the wrong reasons. We're about to embark on a wild ride, so let's unpack, shall we? Look at this shit. This is called the Coco Swoop. What?
Hey guys, Coco got some braids. What do you think? Okay, so it's called the Coco Swoop. You feeling it? What do you think, guys? Check out my girl that did my braids on Instagram, The Real Miss with 3 S's, Mod, M-O-D. It's 2 a.m. and here we are.
First of all, let's be real about, you can see the augmentations that have been, that she's been sculpted into this. And look at her face. Like I said, she is 38 years old. She looks like she's 50. I'm sorry. It is what it is. She looks like a 50-year-old woman here. Say she doesn't. Say she doesn't, and I will reach through the screen and punch you in the throat. Say that she doesn't look 50 or 60. Right here. Now, she called it the Coco Swoop, which is offensive because obviously Beyonce did this. She's had this style before. I've had this style before today. I actually put the braids in myself and they were all to one side. There are quite a few black women who have rocked this style, including myself. But I never knew it was the Coco Swoop. Before she even got them, before she even thought about getting them, I didn't know that it was named the Coco Swoop. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. But this is some bullshit. And this is what you call cultural appropriation. Why are you trying to rename something that people have been doing? And what people will say is, you can do what you want with your hair. It doesn't matter. You can rock whatever style. Nobody can stop you. Fuck that. I don't want to see these troglodytes with braids and locks and anything that has to do with our fucking culture after you had the audacity to tell us that our hair is unkempt, unprofessional, and it's ghetto. Braids were ghetto. You were from the projects and all of that bullshit. It was not professional to have them. And now you got your pasty pale ass trying to wear them now. There was laws on the books. It went as far as to having laws on the books for us to cover our fucking hair. We could not make a living and have a quality of life if we did not change and assimilate our fucking hair. But you have this bitch come up here talking about, look at my braids, and a lot of them are doing it with the support of black men and women, because black women should not be doing their fucking hair. There should be a code there, and people want to say, oh, let them get their money. Let them get their money. Money is at the root of all this bullshit. Most of the people saying that would sell their fucking soul for $1. That's the way it goes here in this world. There's no integrity. There's no stepping back. There's no thinking all money is not good money. It's go ahead and get that coin. Go ahead and make this exception this time, and then another one happens, and another exception happens, and another, and this is how you have all this fuckery and devastation that's going on within our culture. And now they're fucking taking hip hop. You got Vlad reporting. You black people can report on hip hop now. I mean, we didn't learn when we lost rock and roll, right? So now we've invited them in. We have them rapping. We have them reporting. We're doing dealings with them. All for a fucking $1. You sell your people out. You sell your culture out. You sell your women out. Just sell the whole fucking race down the river for $1. Because you can't see the bigger picture. It's all about you, and it's all about your coin. Because the woman who she said did the hair, she's black. This is her. That's her. To me, she doesn't look completely black to me. You can look, I'm not saying that she couldn't be, but from the pictures, because I don't have a full shot but just looking at these pictures, she doesn't look fully black to me. So that can be another, and this, you know, people want to sit up here and say, oh, biracial people or mixed race people, they're your allies, they can be your, yeah, okay, right. This just shows that. But there are black women who, it was a previous video I did, and it was a 2-hour video, and I can link it below in the description, where I was showing, you know, them getting braids. I was showing them just taking on the culture, getting afros and trying to get locks and things like that. They are subscribed to black women, seeing how black women put their outfits together, clothing, makeup, hair, all of it. They've been learning how to do this, taking tips and tricks from black women's YouTube channels and videos and things like that, and putting it on themselves. It looks a complete fucking mess, because you can clearly see, anybody who would see a still frame of this would say this is a 50 or 60-year-old white woman who is having a midlife crisis. She needs to take those fucking braids out of her hair. She looks crazy. That's what this still image here on my screen screams to me. She's doing too much. She's trying too hard. And she looks 50 and 60, and she needs to sit her ass down with her grandchildren. That's what that looks like. But you do have black women, and it was under a Caucasian female who was doing the straw curls to make her hair look more Africoid and coily like our hair. There was another woman. She was a white woman. She had these light blonde braids, and she had darker hair. But that shit was okay. It was even black men under their caping. But if it was a black woman putting blonde extension braids in her hair, he would have had, why you got to use blonde? Why can't you use the natural color of your hair? You want to be white. But he was caping for her ass, bitch ass Negro. But there was a woman under there. Oh, you should have used some type of gel or wax so you wouldn't have flyaways. I was like, it just got under my skin. You trying to tell this chick what to do with her hair and to rock our style? It is just, you just willing to give yourself. What is this sickness? It's not like the parasite has latched onto you. Oh, here, I found a host. They are seeking out the parasites so they can go ahead and extend the arm so the parasite can get on their arm and suck them fucking dry of their life. Telling this woman how to do her hair, how to do the braids, and I could have did it for you. I was like, oh, you stupid ass. And look at how my new braids, I call them the Coco Swoop. Who the fuck talks like that? I call Isn't that supposed to be an E there? But anyway, I wanted a little change for the summer. Thank you for my honey bun at this wench. Always doing a great job with my braids. Nobody gives a flying fuck about your braids. 2 days ago, Coco debuted a new look on Instagram. Her long bleach blonde hair had been styled into braids, more specifically cornrows. I call the Coco Swoop. Are you seriously? Who talks that way? Just dumb. Well, while her creative name may be new, nothing else about the cornrow is. And they feel like they can do this shit because they get some black dick. Are you serious? Oh, these Negroes get on my nerves. I mean, that's all they care about is they dick. They have no loyalty. They just full of shit. And they cause this. Appropriating a style that belonged to black culture is one thing, but some Christopher Columbus-esque whitewashing of the name of the style that's been around for ages really was the nail in the coffin for Coco. A commenter noted, them is cornrow. Oh my God. If you are going to write, please read what you write before you send. It should say, those are cornrows, aka lemonade braids. Right. I remember that name. Try again. Signaling that if this hairstyle was going to be named for anyone, it would certainly be Beyonce and not Coco. And this is what I was talking about. It was this video. I think this was it was one of the girls, Michelle from Destiny's Child, and she was in the video with her. And she had these braids in her hair. And she had them in the Formation video, and it's been a couple of places I've seen her with the braids. The nerve. The nerve. Matters only got worse when her husband, Ice-T, came to her defense. In a tweet addressed to Ice-T, someone wrote, "I blame black men for allowing their white significant others to even remotely think this was okay." Ice responds, "Wrong for what? Braiding her hair? You sound dumb." The internet responded swiftly, reminding him that above all, Coco did not invent this hairstyle and shouldn't pretend as such. Fuck Ice-T, okay? This mofo has not been relevant since what? 1990? Oh, so sick of it. And it just goes to show. It's them. Nothing matters but their penis. Nothing. How can you be so... I will sell my soul to put my penis in a mayonnaise jar. This is just fucking insane. Wrong for what? Braiding her hair? You sound dumb. I think it's the fact that they're naming this style after Coco. LOL, she certainly did not invent it. These ain't no damn Coco Swoop braids. And I get mad when they rename and act like they invented it, knowing damn well they're called lemonade braids. Some pointed out that Coco's been wearing similar braids styles since the early 2000s, but that didn't really help her case at all. Sorry, Coco, but both this hairstyle and its name don't belong to you. As Solange said, some shit is for us. And I 100% agree. Like I said, they will sell out their entire culture for a mayonnaise jar. And it's no different than the whole Marc Jacob mini buns. It's no different than the boxer braids with Kim Kardashian. It's always some bullshit. Always trying to take something. Is no different than when they took the black woman style when they were jocking, Heather. I wonder, is her name Heather Mills? But Heather, I can never remember her last name, Kylie Jenner, with all the work she's had done. She basically was just emulating the biracial female. And the biracial female was good with it. She was flattered that Kylie would emulate her. And she would defend Kylie to the death. And she did. Carla, you already know what this is. It's hair. Everybody has it and can do whatever the hell they want with it and call it whatever they want. It's a hairstyle. If that's the thing you choose to argue about, then like Ice-T said, see, this is what... And it's true. Black males give them the balls to come at black women like this. Now, when it's going to be a problem, what's going to be an issue is when the white women start having the balls to check these black men when they do something they don't want. Or the men start coming at black men like that. Then they're going to see a fucking problem with it. But right now, since it's just black women getting the brunt of this, it's okay. As long as they can dip their penis in a mayo jar. You sound dumb as hell. Black men are being shot in the streets for no reason, and y'all worried about some white girl wearing her hair. Hashtag tripping over stupid shit. Fuck this bitch. Because this bitch does not give a fuck about a black man being shot in the streets, because I bet her pale, pasty, melted face, leathery, burn in the sun ass did not have her ass out there marching when these men were being shot in the street, asking her men not to do this shit, not to be racist, not to be killing people just for the color of their fucking skin. So fuck Carly Pearson. And like I said, it's going to get to a point where enough is enough. And I already see it, where black women are going to be like, you know, fuck marching, fuck doing X, Y, and Z, because of all of the disrespect. And it doesn't matter if it's just, they try and say it's just a group of men. Bullshit, because black women are experience this in their everyday life. I've even seen the disrespect, and family members have told me the disrespect that even a lot of dark-skinned black women are getting. So at this point, you're going to start seeing it's going to be just like the Women's March, where the melted face troglodyte bitches was out there asking, where are the black women? That's where what they are going to be doing at these marches. Where are the black women? Because you can't talk shit and oppress and think that this shit can go on forever and think that you're going to have support. There might be a few, you know, ones that have such low self-esteem or a low vision of themselves that they will go out there and cape for you, even though they talk shit about you like a dog, just to dip their penis in a mayo jar. But a lot of women are going to be like, fuck that. Because I definitely don't see a lot of these good men standing up talking shit. It's very far and in between. It's like a blue moon that you will see somebody, you know, putting up a united front to shield black women from this fuckery. They even make excuses for black women talking about stuff on the internet. They make excuses saying black women shouldn't be talking about black men like this, as if they don't know where this has come from, as if they didn't shoot the first shots. Like I said, it's going to come full circle real soon. I would say, do not argue with a lice-having, melted candle wax face troglodyte bitch about anything, because their heads are pumped up from these dusty ass dust bunnies that are telling them what they want to hear so they can drop some biracial children in them and be on to her sister. I say that the bitches don't have the right to wear it, even though they get it. No, when you see it, you should snatch them fucking braids out of their hair. Because I haven't seen it personally. And at the very least, talk about them like a dog and shame their bitch asses. Because how dare you wear something that you criticize? How dare you wear something that you said is ghetto? And how dare you try and come over here into a culture that you demonized? Fuck you, you melted face bitch. So she wants to go into this long explanation as if these troglodyte bitches don't understand what's going on. She just said it, and she clearly stated she named all her hairstyles. She can do that because is her hair. Learn to fucking write and look at just look at the Perez. Really? But then they say she's Mexican or Hispanic. Give me a break. The first braids that were ever worn were not called cornrows. This is the dumbest thing to be concerned with ever. People, there is so much more. Shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, I cannot stand troglodyte females because they are the number one culprit. They are number one over their fucking men. They are always trying to tell black women it's this thing as if they want to tell us what the fuck to do. Fuck these bitches. They make me sick to my stomach. Trying to say, oh, it's her hair. Nobody cares about that lice-ridden, greasy, shitty mess. How dare you? It's how dare you try and come over here and wear something that you criticized. That's what it is. How you gonna try and wear something that you said was ghetto? Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. And this person said, it's not just hair. Cultural appropriation is hurtful. America has oppressed black people. See, she can understand the shit. But, you know, these two troglodyte bitches just on some bullshit. Like I said, they feel like because they've sucked a few black dicks that, you know, they have the right to encroach on the culture. Look at this ugly. Let's see if I can bring this up. And this is the one who was talking shit. Of course. Look at it. Look at it. And this is also one who was talking shit. And these are the exact women who are on a Tommy Sotomayor's video. And you see, like I said, Negroes caping. They are always caping. But if you look at her, you can tell, you know, something else in there. Veronica Martinez, Becky Joe. Who cares? It's her hair. Let's take a look at this. She looks like she's on drugs. But yeah, of course. Of course. Those are the exact women on Tommy Sotomayor's channel. We're just taking a look who's saying it's just hair. It's just hair. Why battle? And look. Look at this. And look at this person. This person is trying to say that they're black. Let's take a look. Because understand, you can have this mentality and be black. Okay, hold on. I just want to see if there's any pictures here. Photos. So I don't believe that this person is black, and you'll see this often where this person is screaming, I'm black, I'm jet black. Alfred Bain, yeah, is jet black, and they're talking shit. Problem is that it is white women wearing those braids and making that comment. She said, what if Beyonce, who did the same thing Coco did, would hear people tearing into the comments? She said, no problem is that Coco is white. There's nothing wrong. She did say it. There is nothing wrong. She did say it. I need people to write in a way where I can understand. And this person said, yes, agreed. And yes, indeed. Like I said, who gives a fuck about a bunch of troglodytes and troglodyte-minded people and what they say? But yes, that is all of the stupid ass comments for this article. I think it's absolutely disgusting because of the history. And people are trying to say hair is hair. You can do what you want. Black people are just accommodating without seeing the bigger picture and braiding these troglodytes' hair. And it's just giving them a boost in confidence because, like I said, they don't really give a damn. She's not okay with her husband. She needs validation from black females, as does the other women who I did an article about them having a natural hair movement. Such bullshit. And I can link that in the description too. And that was given to me by my subscriber Antoinette. A great article, and it really brings to light, you know, they may be with black males that are telling them all these things, but like I said, they know the truth inside, and they look in the mirror and then they look at black women and they know the truth. So they need this validation from, they don't give a damn about white men, black men, any race of man. They don't even give a damn about their own women saying you can wear what you want, do what you want. They want validation from the collective of black women, and they are never going to get that. It'll never be okay because of our history. It'll never be a melting pot because of our history. We will never be friends because of our history. And moreover, because I know the truth, I know that a lot of this came from the troglodyte females, because they are the ones who birth the men and raise them to be who they are. So it starts at home. It starts in the womb. It starts with them first. Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this fuckery, and I will see you in the next one.